Me and my family were devout Christian until I think when I was like 13 or 14, my dad gathered us around one time and he was like, guys, I became Muslim. And it was weird at the moment. I was like, what? Why would you do that? Like, is my dad going to hell? And I was like, all these things were going through my mind. At the moment, I thought if someone rejected Jesus, they were going to go to hell. The Christianity and Islam are the only religions that very clearly say, like, if you do not follow this, you're going to hell, basically. I was a very logical person. So I knew that if I was going to pick either side, Islam or Christianity, it was going to be purely factual, purely based on evidence. I know some people join for other reasons, but for me, it was like, it has to be true. It has to be logically proven that it's true, factually proven that it's true. If it's not, I'm not going to be part of it. If it is, then I have no other choice. There was no like, oh, do I feel like it's the right thing? No, there was none of that. I told myself, like, the second I know it's true, I'm going to convert. And the same with Christianity. If I knew it was true, I was going to stay.
Sebuah keluarga Kristen yang taat, mengalami perjalanan luar biasa menuju Islam. Dimulai ketika sang ayah secara tiba-tiba mengumumkan bahwa dirinya telah menjadi Muslim. Keputusan tersebut sempat menimbulkan kebingungan dan keraguan dalam keluarganya. Namun rasa penasaran mendorong anak-anaknya untuk mempelajari Islam lebih dalam, membandingkan isi Al-Quran dengan Alkitab. Hingga akhirnya, salah satu putra keluarga itu tergerak juga untuk mengucapkan syahadat dan memeluk Islam.
So I was reading the Bible, I was reading the Quran, I was watching YouTube videos. I was also talking to people in person. I was still going to church at this time, and I was going to the mosque. I went to both because my mom was still Christian. She wanted me to go to the church, and my dad was still taking me to the mosque. And I knew that there was 3 things that needed to be proven if I was going to become Muslim. Number 1, Christianity is false. Number 2, the Quran was actually revealed to Muhammad and it's God's word. And number 3, that word has been preserved till nowadays. I quickly realized that the idea of the Trinity just, not only does it not make sense, but it's not in the Bible. And basically I realized that either the Quran was written or it was revealed. There's no other option. And I knew it wasn't written because of the miracles. I sat down and talked with a scholar. And the scholar that I was talking to, he brought me the narrations of who narrated that, how he passed it down to the next person, how that next person translated it to the next person, and how he translated it to the next person. Were these people reliable? He had a biography of each person. Age, when they were born, who their teachers were, who their students were, who their parents were, what their name was. Were they trustworthy? Did they tell lies? Were they honest? Did they have good memory? Basically like a Sahih hadith. And he showed me the entire narration from the time of the Prophet to now. And that's when I knew that there's a perfectly preserved hadith of an angel visiting Muhammad. And it was actually that day that I took the shahada, like right then, like 5 minutes later.
Hal yang paling menyentuh adalah ketika setelah itu seluruh anggota keluarga menyusul dan memilih Islam sebagai jalan hidup mereka.
So first it was my dad, and then my brother and my mom. I was basically the last one to be convinced because I was a skeptical person, but I was also a reasonable person. So, and yeah, that's how an entire Christian American family became Muslim. Islam is for everyone. It's not just for Arabs, not just for brown people. Anyone can become Muslim.